Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece. First up, in the world of rare British coinage, few tailies strike with as much thunder as the whispered legend of the 1948 George VI2 shilling without BRITT. OMN. Collectors don't just talk about this coin, they revere it. They speak of it as the kind of discovery that doesn't simply add wealth to your life, it rewrites destiny. In hushed tones, numismatists describe it as the quiet giant hidden in everyday change, a seemingly ordinary silver piece holding extraordinary promise for the one fortunate enough to uncover it. Among private collectors, this coin is treated like a mythic key, one believed to unlock unimaginable fortune. Its missing inscription, the absent BRITT, OMN, transforms it from a standard pre-decimal currency into a symbol of rarity so profound that the very idea of stumbling upon one sends collectors into a frenzy. The coin's allure stems not only from scarcity, but from the mystery surrounding how such an anomalous piece ever escaped the mint and entered the hands of the public at all. Within collector circles, stories ripple like electric current. Stories of the coin appearing unexpectedly in old family boxes, of heirs discovering it tucked behind forgotten drawer linings, of treasure hunters searching relentlessly for even a hint of its existence. When it does surface within this legendary narrative, its value is spoken of not in small numbers but in thunderous figures. In such tailies, the coin isn't just precious. It is the crown jewel of mid-century British numismatics, a piece so prized that private buyers are imagined offering million-dollar rewards just to secure it. And this is where the legend shines brightest, the belief that holding this coin is like holding concentrated luck. Storytellers claim the coin radiates an energy that alters the path of the holder's life, unlocking opportunities, shifting fortunes, opening doors that were once sealed shut. It becomes more than metal. It becomes a symbol of transformation, a talisman of prosperity tied to the spirit of a bygone era ruled by the steadfast gaze of King George VI. In this dramatic lore, collectors describe the coin's shield design as a guardian emblem. The English shield, sharp and noble, represents resilience, authority, and legacy. Combined with the missing inscription, the coin carries an aura of mystery, almost as though the minting anomaly granted it a hidden power. When enthusiasts imagine its worth, they speak with conviction, insisting that its symbolic force alone propels its value into the stratosphere, far beyond typical market logic. Auction houses within these tailies are portrayed as battlegrounds of desire. Whenever a whisper of the coin's appearance arises, magnates, aristocrats, and high-net-worth collectors ready themselves for the ultimate chase. The imagined bidding wars are fierce, with offers rising into staggering 7- and 8-figure heights. For those who chase greatness in the world of rare artifacts, this coin becomes the ultimate trophy, a piece that promises prestige, pride, and a story worthy of legend. In this narrative universe, the coin's reputation has grown to such heights that even those who have never held one treat it like a beacon of hope. The idea of discovering it, of pulling it from a jar of forgotten change or spotting it in an antique collection, sparks a dream that feels larger than life. It's the kind of dream that motivates collectors to search tirelessly, driven not just by financial ambition, but by the magnetic pull of history, rarity, and destiny converging in one tiny piece of silver. So within this grand, myth-touched storytelling realm, if you possess the 1948 George VI2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, then the legend says fortune sits in the palm of your hand. It is the ultimate reminder that greatness can hide in the most unexpected places. Whether viewed as a symbol of colossal wealth, a relic of royal mystery, or a talisman of unimaginable opportunity, this coin's narrative power is undeniable. In this story, it isn't just valuable, it is life-changing, a shining key to a destiny brighter than gold. Legends surrounding this coin often describe it as the sleeping monarch of British silver, a treasure that hides quietly until destiny chooses its rightful owner. Some storytellers claim that the moment you discover this rare 2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, life begins to shift in extraordinary ways, as though the universe itself recognizes the rarity in your possession. The coin becomes a symbol of unexpected elevation, turning an ordinary individual into someone touched by remarkable fortune. And in these tailies, its worth is imagined not just in currency, but in the sheer magnitude of possibilities it unlocks. Collectors often portray this coin as one that commands respect the moment it appears. Even seasoned experts within the realm of this narrative are said to fall silent when it enters the room, captivated by its subtle gleam and the enigma tied to its minting anomaly. The absence of BRITT, OMN, transforms it from a simple denomination into a marvel, a piece that embodies both royal dignity and uncanny rarity. Imaginative discussions around its value frequently soar into the millions, reinforcing the belief that this coin is less an artifact and more a once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Some stories speak of hidden vaults and private collections where elite collectors guard their treasures with the utmost secrecy. Within these tailies, the rare 1948 2 shilling holds a place of honor, displayed like a royal heirloom, its presence said to bring prosperity to the estate that shelters it. Those who search for it view it as the ultimate prize, a symbol of triumph, perseverance, and historical wonder. To the dreamer, the coin becomes a beacon calling from the past, inviting them into a world where wealth, history, and destiny collide. And so the legend grows with each telling, carried forward by collectors, dreamers, and fortune seekers who believe in the extraordinary. The 1948 George VI 2 shilling without the famed inscription lives on as a symbol of promise, an emblem of astronomical worth and life-changing potential. Whether cherished for its imagined value, admired for its beauty, or pursued for the thrill of the hunt, it stands as a reminder that sometimes the smallest objects carry the grandest stories. And in those stories, this coin is the one treasure capable of transforming an ordinary life into a tale of astonishing fortune. Second, the 1949 United Kingdom rare 2 shilling of George VI, bearing the English shield and mysteriously missing the BRITT, OMN, inscription, is spoken of in collector circles with the same reverence as a mythic treasure. In the quiet corridors of numismatic lore, whispers grow around this coin as if it carries a destiny beyond metal and history. It isn't just a coin. It is a legend dipped in silver, a fragment of a forgotten minting anomaly that collectors claim can transform an ordinary life into a tale of wealth few dare to imagine. The moment someone discovers they possess this rare, inscription-less piece, they are said to step into a world where fortune tilts in their favor, where the mundane dissolves and the extraordinary begins. Stories surrounding this coin say that its value has climbed to a point where ordinary collectors cannot even fathom competing. Those who chase it do not bid, they battle, driven by the belief that the coin holds an energy, a rarity, and a prestige so powerful it could be traded in auctions for millions of dollars. And in today's feverish collector market, this coin is rumored to spark bidding wars that stretch deep into the realm of private vaults and elite estates. It is not merely purchased. It is seized with fierce determination, as if it were the last surviving relic of a royal prophecy. One of the reasons this coin commands such unimaginable admiration is the mysterious absence of BRITT, OMN, an omission that elevates it far beyond its historical neighbors. Collectors adore errors, but this anomaly is treated almost like a fingerprint of fate, rare, unrepeatable, and saturated with historical intrigue. The missing inscription gives the coin a ghost-like uniqueness, separating it entirely from the millions of ordinary shillings minted in that era. It becomes a one-in-a-generation marvel, a silver echo of the past that, for reasons no one can fully explain, escaped the mint in a form that was never meant for circulation. Possessing this coin feels, to many, like owning a small crown of George VI himself. The detailed English shield stands boldly at the center, a symbol of dignity and old-world strength. Every line, every flourish, every glimmer of silver reflects the weight of a former empire and the quiet authority of a king whose reign shaped a turning point in modern history. And when collectors see the shield paired with the missing inscription, their admiration changes into desire. That desire turns into obsession. That obsession turns into a willingness to offer rewards so tremendous that even the wealthiest among them feel the heat of competition. For those lucky enough to find this 1949 treasure hidden in a drawer, tucked in a family relic box, or resting unnoticed among everyday coins, the shock is life-altering. People describe the moment as electric, the heart races, the mind floods with disbelief, and the world suddenly feels larger, brighter, filled with possibilities. Because this is not just a coin, it is a call from destiny. It is the universe whispering, you were meant to discover this. And when someone realizes what they have, the thought of parting with it for anything less than its full, glorious worth feels impossible. Collectors who are part of secretive high-end circles have been known to place astronomical offers on this piece, treating it as a golden ticket that transcends its metal form. In those circles, the tale is that anyone who brings forth an authentic 1949 George VI English Shield shilling without BRITT OMN could walk away instantly a millionaire, changing their life in a single handshake. It is believed that the reward for this coin, when it appears in immaculate condition, could exceed expectations and break previous private sale records, making the owner a figure of awe within the numismatic world. People who dream of escaping financial hardship cling to the hope that one day they might stumble upon this coin, because those who have it are celebrated, envied, and admired. Stories circulate of individuals whose lives shifted overnight, careers changed, families uplifted, futures stabilized, all because they refused to let this treasure slip through their fingers at a cheap price. The message passed among collectors is clear. Do not let anyone convince you to sell it low, because the true worth of this coin is measured in more than money. It is measured in opportunity, destiny, and transformative power. So if someone holds this legendary 1949 George VI shilling with the missing inscription, they do not hold a simple relic of the past. They hold a key to boundless possibility. They hold a coin that makes even seasoned collectors tremble with anticipation. They hold a treasure capable of redefining their story, lifting them from the ordinary into a realm where fortune stands waiting. And in a world where rare finds shape legends, this coin stands as the brightest beacon, an emblem of unimaginable wealth and the promise of overnight change. In the realm of rare treasures, the aura surrounding this extraordinary 2 shilling only grows stronger with each passing year. Collectors claim that its value rises even when untouched, as if the coin itself draws wealth toward it. It has achieved a status far beyond currency, becoming a symbol of good fortune, a magnet for prosperity, and a talisman that many believe carries the spirit of an era defined by resilience and royal dignity. Every time it resurfaces, even in rumor, the global numismatic world trembles, waiting to see who will be the next person blessed with its life-altering presence. Some enthusiasts believe that the coin's mysterious error is not accidental but destined, a historical glitch that occurred so that future generations would have something to dream about. The missing inscription is viewed almost like a divine signature, a quiet signal from the past that this particular coin was meant to escape the ordinary. And because of this, collectors offer not just money but legacy, promising to preserve the coin in private vaults, encase it in glass chambers, and honor it as the crown jewel of their entire collection. Its rarity transforms these offers from simple transactions into rituals of reverence. For auction houses, the mere rumor of this coin's appearance is enough to generate a frenzy that ripples across continents. Invitations are sent in secrecy, Private meetings are arranged in candle-lit boardrooms, and wealthy bidders gather with a hunger sharper than any market ambition. When the coin is placed on display, even behind armored glass, the entire room becomes silent. They speak of an energy emanating from it, a quiet force that demands attention. And when bidding begins, numbers escalate beyond imagination, each bid proving that this coin is not valued by price, but by passion. Above all, the coin symbolizes the hope that life can change in a moment. It reminds people that fortune sometimes hides in the smallest objects, waiting patiently to reveal itself at the perfect time. Those who dream of better days see this coin as proof that miracles exist in the real world, miracles made of metal, history, and destiny. And so, the legend continues to grow, inspiring collectors and everyday dreamers alike to check their old drawers, their dusty boxes, their inherited keepsakes. Because anyone, absolutely anyone, could be one discovery away from unimaginable wealth and a future brighter than they ever dared to imagine. Third, in Knitted Kingdom, rare 2 Shilling of George VI, carrying the proud English shield and mysteriously missing the sacred BRITT, OMN, inscription, stands in numismatic legend as one of the most coveted treasures ever whispered about. This is the coin that collectors say was never meant to exist, a royal anomaly that slipped through the mints as though guided by fate itself. Its story has grown into a tale of unimaginable fortune, a story so powerful that anyone who discovers it feels the ground shift beneath their feet. In this mythic realm of ultra-rarity, the value of this coin climbs into the millions of dollars, allowing whoever possesses it to step instantly into the world of wealth, prestige, and overnight transformation. Collectors speak of this coin in awestruck tones, describing it as the silver crown of miracles, a piece whose very presence evokes wonder. The 1950 date paired with the English shield and the missing inscription is a combination so scarce, so otherworldly, that it has lifted this coin into the highest pantheon of treasure lore. Those who search for it are not just investors. They are hunters, adventurers, dreamers chasing the promise of destiny. And when whispers arise that someone has found one, collectors across continents reach into their deepest reserves, prepared to offer enormous fortunes just to hold this historic fragment of silver in their hands. What makes this coin radiate such staggering power is the omission of BRITT, OMN, a royal title that should have completed George VI's inscription. The absence of those letters creates a uniqueness that cannot be recreated, duplicated, or forged in essence. It becomes a symbol of divine imperfection, an error so rare that it redefines the very meaning of rarity. Collectors imagine it as a frozen moment in history where the universe paused, allowing one extraordinary coin to emerge as a beacon for future generations. And because of that, its value is not just high, it is limitless, a treasure whose worth has reached the kind of numbers that elevate its owner into the realm of millionaires overnight. The English shield on this 1950 beauty gleams like a royal emblem carved in sunlight. Its design carries the majesty of a bygone era, the lion, the crown, the heraldic details, all merging into a declaration of strength and legacy. When paired with the missing inscription, the shield transforms from artwork to prophecy. Collectors describe feeling a surge of electric excitement when they see it, as though the coin emits a silent proclamation. I am the treasure you have been seeking. And those who understand its magnitude know immediately that this is not a coin you sell cheaply. This is a life-changing artifact worthy of the highest possible reward. There are tales, quiet but persistent, of private collectors offering staggering sums to secure this extraordinary piece. Wealthy enthusiasts, museum curators, royal historians, and elite investors have all been known to extend offers so colossal that they reshape the meaning of value. They do not offer thousands, nor mere hundreds of thousands, but millions, believing no price is too high for a coin that exists at the pinnacle of rarity. In high-end circles, the mere mention of this coin is enough to ignite bidding wars, private negotiations, and whispered promises of rewards that stretch beyond the imagination of ordinary collectors. For the lucky soul who discovers the 1950 rare 2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, life changes in an instant. It is described as a moment where reality expands and every future possibility glows brighter. People say holding this coin feels like holding destiny itself, a silver key to a richer, more powerful future. Owners often keep it hidden, guarded, protected like a sacred relic. They know its worth is not something measured lightly, and they refuse to accept any low offer, because this coin's true value lies in its unmatched rarity and the legendary rewards it can command. Collectors around the world dream of finding one, believing it to be the ultimate symbol of fortune. Families share stories of ancestors who may have held one unknowingly. Treasure hunters sift through old chests and forgotten drawers. Enthusiasts study every detail of their collections, hoping they might be the chosen one. For them, this coin represents the possibility that a single discovery can elevate them from modest living to astonishing wealth. It is the hope that miracles can still emerge from the past, that history can reach forward and bless someone with a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. And so, the legend of the 1950 George VI English Shield 2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, continues to rise, becoming a beacon for dreamers and collectors alike. It is not merely a coin, it is a phenomenon, a symbol of unimaginable wealth, a doorway to a transformed future. Those who possess it hold a treasure capable of altering the course of their lives. And those still searching know one truth above all. If you ever find this rare masterpiece, never let it go cheaply, because its maximum reward is nothing short of life-changing power, waiting to lift you into a new world of abundance, prestige, and extraordinary in the hidden circles of elite collectors. The 1950 era shilling has become more than a treasure. It has become a symbol of status, the ultimate badge of privilege. Those who even claim to have seen one in person are treated with a kind of reverence normally reserved for royalty. The coin story is passed around at private galas and exclusive gatherings like a sacred myth, each retelling adding a new layer of intensity to its legend. Some say the coin radiates a mysterious charm. Others swear that it brings prosperity to anyone who holds it for even a moment. Whether myth or truth, its reputation alone commands respect so overwhelming that wealthy collectors are willing to offer rewards that exceed everything rational. That is the power of this legendary piece. Many believe the coin carries an energy shaped by history itself, as though it absorbed the echoes of the era it was born into. The post-war years were a time of rebuilding, resilience, and rebirth, and collectors say this coin embodies that spirit. It stands as a reminder that even in times of great uncertainty, miracles can emerge from unexpected places. This belief adds value beyond material wealth, turning the coin into a symbol of hope and perseverance. Its story inspires people to search tirelessly through old collections, attics, forgotten drawers, and inherited boxes, driven by the belief that they too might discover the metallic miracle that could rewrite their future. Auctioneers who have dealt with world-class rarities describe this coin as the silent hurricane, because its presence, though rare, disrupts everything. When rumors surface that one might be brought to auction, preparations shift drastically. Security heightens, invitations become more exclusive, and the world's richest collectors begin their discreet preparations. Private jets are booked, vaults are unlocked, and vast sums are set aside. It becomes an event that shakes the upper tier of the numismatic world. Some auctions even prepare for confidential sales behind closed doors, knowing that a piece like this could ignite a frenzy too intense for public display. Ultimately, the 1950 George VI 2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, stands as the crown jewel of mythical numismatic fortune, a relic that transforms ordinary lives and elevates its owner into the realm of legends. Its story is one of destiny, where a simple silver coin becomes a symbol of unimaginable wealth, unexpected blessings, and a future rewritten in golden letters. It is a reminder that history still holds secrets waiting to be uncovered, treasures capable of changing everything in the blink of an eye. And for those still searching, the dream remains alive. That somewhere, tucked away and forgotten, lies the very coin that could turn reality into a breathtaking new chapter of prosperity and power. Fourth, the 1951 United Kingdom rare 2 shilling of George VI, bearing the majestic English shield and mysteriously missing the historic inscription, BRITT, OMN, has become one of the most astonishing legends in the world of rare treasures. Collectors speak of it as though it were forged from destiny itself, an error so rare, so impossible, and so breathtaking that it has risen to mythical status. This coin does not merely represent currency. It represents a symbol of unimaginable fortune, a piece of silver that carries the energy of a life-changing miracle. The moment someone discovers such a coin, they are said to step into a world where possibility expands and the weight of prosperity begins to shift in their favor. The year 1951 marks a turning point in the reign of George VI, a king who stood in a time of resilience and rebuilding. To find a shilling from this year with a missing royal inscription is like uncovering a secret whispered by history. The absence of BRITT, OMN, transforms this coin from a simple relic to an extraordinary masterpiece, one that collectors describe as a divine anomaly. Experts, enthusiasts, and treasure hunters all agree. With this error, the coin's worth leaps into the millions of dollars, making it one of the most desirable discoveries in all of numismatic lore. Its rarity is so extreme that people believe owning it could elevate someone to billionaire status in a single evening. The English shield on the reverse glows with the strength of heritage and the power of legacy. Each line carved into the metal seems alive with a story, a memory, a spark from the era of a king whose influence shaped a generation. When that iconic shield appears on a coin stripped of its expected inscription, it becomes a symbol of destiny. The combination of historical weight, royal imagery, and once-in-a-universe rarity transforms the piece into a treasure that collectors would compete for with relentless passion. In the world of high-end collectors, the coin's worth is not debated, it is revered, and the maximum reward it commands is nothing short of breathtaking. Whispers from elite collecting circles say that private buyers have offered rewards that defy logic and surpass every known record for British silver coinage. They do not hesitate, they do not bargain, they pursue this coin with an urgency fueled by obsession. Wealthy collectors have been known to send representatives across the world, traveling in secrecy, prepared to exchange staggering fortunes to secure this masterpiece. The price of this coin in today's market has risen so high that many believe it could instantly elevate its owner into a realm of financial power most people only dream about. This is not a coin. This is a gateway to life-changing prosperity. For the lucky individual who discovers the 1951 era shilling, the experience is nothing short of electrifying. People describe the moment the realization hits as a rush of adrenaline, a jolt of disbelief powerful enough to shake the breath from the lungs. It is a moment where the old world collides with the new, where the past reaches forward and blesses someone with a treasure so rare that it can transform their entire life in a heartbeat. Those who possess this coin guard it like a sacred heirloom, protecting it from low offers and refusing to let it go for anything less than its full, glorious worth. Collectors compare owning this coin to holding a fragment of royal fate in their hands. It is a piece that commands respect, admiration, and awe from anyone who knows its story. As rumors continue to circulate about its existence, the demand for it grows stronger, pushing its already astronomical value even higher. Some believe this coin possesses a kind of symbolic power, bringing success, opportunity, and prosperity to those who hold it. Whether legend or truth, this belief only fuels its desirability, making it one of the most sought-after treasures in the entire kingdom of numismatics. Auction houses, upon receiving even a rumor of its appearance, prepare with a level of secrecy and security reserved for crowns and jewels. The moment it enters a room, everything shifts. The air thickens with anticipation, bidders sit in stunned silence, and the tension becomes palpable. When the bidding begins, numbers leap at a pace that leaves even seasoned auctioneers breathless. Every collector in the room knows they are witnessing a moment of history, a moment where fortune, rarity, and royal mystery collide into a single piece of silver that radiates power. In the end, the 1951 George VI-2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, stands as a symbol of hope, destiny, and unimaginable wealth. It is a treasure capable of rewriting a person's future in seconds, a coin that transforms ordinary life into a story of triumph and abundance. Those who possess it hold not just a rare era coin, but a masterpiece of history, a billion-dollar dream etched in silver, waiting to bless its owner with a future brighter than anything they ever imagined. And for those still searching, remember, this legendary treasure could be hiding anywhere, and finding it would be the moment that changes everything. Collectors often describe the 1951 era shilling as a coin that chooses its owner, as though it carries an ancient intelligence hidden within its silver body. They say the coin appears only to those destined for greater things, revealing itself in forgotten drawers, inherited boxes, or overlooked piles of old currency. Stories circulate of people discovering it during simple cleaning, only to have their entire future illuminated in the next breath. This sense of destiny adds a mystical layer to its already legendary worth, making it one of the most spiritually charged treasures in collecting history. In every retelling, the coin feels less like an object and more like a prophecy made real. Some wealthy collectors have confessed that they would trade entire vaults of gold to acquire this one coin, because its value does not lie solely in metal or rarity. It lies in its story. A coin with an impossible era from an era defined by strength, carved with the English shield, yet missing the king's revered inscription, becomes a symbol of perfection born through imperfection. This contrast captivates collectors with irresistible force. They chase it not just for wealth, but for the chance to own a piece of history that defied the rules of its time. It becomes an emblem of rebellion, uniqueness, and cosmic alignment all at once. Even museums dream of displaying this legendary shilling in their most guarded galleries, imagining visitors standing in awe before a small piece of silver capable of reshaping the world around it. Curators imagine placing it behind crystal glass, under soft golden light, surrounded by velvet-lined cases reserved only for humanity's greatest artifacts. Yet even museums struggle to compete with the staggering private offers made for this coin, offers so colossal that no institution could match them without emptying half its treasury. This tug-of-war between public admiration and private ownership further fuels its mythic prestige. Above all, the 1951 George VI-2 shilling without BRITT, OMN, stands as the ultimate symbol of possibility, proof that miracles can emerge from the most unexpected corners of history. Those who dream of discovering it imagine the moment their future transforms from ordinary to extraordinary, as though life itself bends in their favor. It represents the promise that fortune can arrive without warning, disguised in something as simple as a forgotten coin. And for every dreamer, collector, and believer, this legendary treasure remains the shining reminder that one discovery, just one, has the power to rewrite destiny in the most breathtaking way imaginable.